Nowadays, a lot of people get so stressed about not getting done what they planned throughout the day that they become frustrated and discouraged. If this is your case, watch this instructive story till the end. The important things in life.
A philosophy professor stood before his class with some items on the table in front of him. When the class began, wordlessly he picked up a very large and empty jar and proceeded to fill it with rocks that were about 2 inches in diameter. He then asked the students,
"Is the jar full?"
They all agreed that it was. The professor then picked up a box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook the jar lightly. The pebbles, of course, fell in between the open areas between the rocks. He then asked the students again,
"Is the jar still full?"
They all agreed it was. The professor then picked up a box of sand and poured it into the jar. And of course, the sand filled up the remaining open areas of the jar. He then asked once more,
"Is the jar full?"
The students responded with a unanimous, "Yes."
"Now,"
said the professor,
"I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. The rocks are the important things, such as your family, your partner, your health, your children. They are the things that if everything else was lost and only they remained, your life would still be full. The pebbles are the other things that matter, like your job, your house, your car. The sand is everything else, the small stuff. If you put the sand into the jar first, there is no room for the pebbles or the rocks. The same goes for your life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small stuff, you will never have room for the things that are important to you." You see, in our lives today, in this era, we find it difficult and are unable to live a well-balanced, stress-free, and happy life. This is because we do not set our priorities, and neither do we stick to them if we do. So we sometimes end up focusing on the petty stuffs, again forgetting the important ones. As it's said, first things first. Our family, our health, our passion, and working towards our dreams must be our topmost priorities. Because spending time with our families, taking care of our health, following our passion and dreams, these are some of the things which will give us more happiness in life than anything else. Our next set of priorities should be our job, our homes, our vehicles, our friends, because these are also very important in our lives and can give us pleasure. The rest of the things are just like sand. It won't matter much whether it is there or not. Therefore, if you want to live a happy and a stress-free life, then set your priorities first. And then give time to these priorities accordingly. If you can execute this, then you can certainly create and live a well-balanced, stress-free, and a happy life. We hope you like this story. Like and subscribe may look simple for you, but for us is very valuable. So thank you so much for your support.